So Jason Rzucidlo reporting from the North American International Auto Show. We're here at the Toyota display. I'm being joined by
Kristyn Burtt. I'm a product specialist with Toyota.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about this vehicle behind us here?
Sure, the FTEV2, because it's actually our second one that we've done. We had the FTEV debut last year. It's just a concept car right now, but it's in line with Toyota's commitment to have an all-electric vehicle out by 2012. So this is all electric. It has a lithium-ion battery. Now, a lot of people that are familiar with technology know that we're using nickel metal hydride currently in our Prius. So the lithium-ion battery allows it to go about 50 miles per charge and up speeds of up to about 65 miles per hour. So great commuter car for urban areas.
All right. So now what type of engine would be inside there then?
Well, you're looking at it would be an all-electric motor, so it wouldn't be what we're used to in terms of a gas engine with 1.5 on the displacement, 4-cylinder engine. It's going to be an electric motor generating that along with all those lithium-ion batteries.
So what would be the, how long it can go, the range of this vehicle?
The range on this is up to 50 miles per charge. Now a charge, if you have a 220 volt outlet, it'll take about an hour and a half to charge. If you have a 110 volt outlet, looking at about 3 hours altogether.
All right, very good. So now what would be, like, how you have miles per gallon with gas, but since this is the electric, what's the per ratio?
Well, the per ratio on that is you go up to 50 miles per charge, then you need to go and plug it in again. So this would be the ideal commuter car for an urban area. Not an ideal vehicle if you live out in the country or anything else like that, but for areas like maybe New York City or San Francisco where you're doing small commutes, it's easy to plug in, and that would be something because you're doing shorter distances.
Now, is there a target price set for this yet?
No, no, we would love that, but people always ask that on concept cars, but they are purely that. They are concept. It's just an idea that Toyota's working on, but hopefully we will see something like this by 2012, which is Toyota's commitment to have an all-electric vehicle.
All right. What the chances of this going into production?
Again, this particular one, it's concept, so what we do is we love to hear consumer feedback, so if people want to give us feedback at Toyota.com, they're welcome to do that. We take comments here at the show, which is great because the more feedback we hear, the more that we know consumers like certain things about a particular concept, and hopefully we see some of those ideas and designs go into production at some point.
And I'm being joined once again by
Kristyn Burtt, a Toyota product specialist.
So now we're standing in front of the Sienna minivan. What can you tell us about this new version?
Well, it's been redesigned this year, and we're actually calling it our sexy minivan because we wanted to really rethink the minivan. It sort of became a category that people were like, I don't want to get a minivan, I don't want to be a soccer mom, but we've made it really exciting again. It's got, amazing edging and styling and design, but also the features on the interior make it perfect, not only for families to utilize the Sienna, but also I think for, people that maybe are retired and are out there on the road. Great use for work as well, so there's a lot of options with the all-new Sienna.
So what's different from this model compared to the old model?
Sure. Well, this is our 2011 Sienna. It's coming out in February. The great thing about this is that on the inside, it's just really well thought out and really well designed. Well, let's talk about the second row, first of all, because it's on a long slide track. It's 24 inches long, so really comfortable for the passenger in the second row to slide forward and back on long trips. But the seats also, they recline. So if you've ever been in first class on an airplane, you can now have that in your minivan. There's a really great footrest. You can just right there, recline with ease, which is nice. And also talking about a rear seat entertainment system, it's now a 16-inch widescreen, which you can see right over here. Now, not only is it a widescreen, but it's also a dual screen. So that means that the passenger on the right-hand side can watch a DVD, the passenger on the left-hand side can plug in their game console and play a video game. No more arguing out on the road, so it's a lot of fun.
And then now what kind of engine does this one come with?
There's two different engine options. The first is our 3.5 V6, which a lot of people are familiar with, but we have added a 2.7-liter 4-cylinder engine. So for people that are looking for a little bit better fuel economy, that'll be coming out in April. So that'll be a spring delivery with the 4-cylinder engine.
So since you're talking about the fuel economy, how many miles per gallon does this vehicle get?
The vehicle on a V6, you're looking at about, depending whether you get front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, you're looking at about 18 and 23.
Now, do you think this is going to come in a hybrid version?
I know, the big question. You know, a lot of people ask about the Sienna in a hybrid version. I don't have any information on that right now, but, you know, again, as I said before, always let Toyota know what you're interested in, because they do listen to consumer feedback and what the market wants and what people are looking for in their vehicles. And I know a lot of people are looking for a hybrid, but not yet.
And as far as the price goes, how much does this go for?
With the pricing, it starts at $24,000. That'll get you into a 4-cylinder with our base model, but it goes all the way up to about $39,000. So there's a lot of options for people, and we do have something for soccer dads this time around, which I love. It's our Sport Edition, the SE, which is sports tuned suspension, smoked out headlamps and tail lamps, 19-inch wheels. So I think dads will really enjoy driving that one out on the road, and that comes out in April as well.
So this is the Sienna. Now, what's unique about it compared to like some of the other minivans on the road? What would you say is different about it?
I think what's different about it is that they thought outside of the box in terms of design and style. The profile's a little bit lower, so it's a little bit sleeker looking. They sort of took the minivan out of it, even though it still is classified as a minivan. So there's a lot of comfort, there's a lot of elegance, and there's a lot of style to it. And I think, yes, it's great for, you know, a family vehicle, but I think people will also enjoy driving it, especially that Sport Edition with a little finer handling out on the road.
That's right. Anything else to mention on this today?
2011 Sienna, you guys can look for it coming your way in February. We're pretty excited about it.
Very good. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much.